Hey, this is Des from the Music Marketing Academy. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I do appreciate it. I haven't been on here a while, so I thought I'd just do a quick live stream just to give you an update of what we've been doing and also obviously tell you about the Twitter algorithm in 2021. So let's get on with it. I'm not going to be on here very long, but I'm going to show you what I've actually discovered. I'm going to show you at the very end, actually, what I've discovered about the Twitter algorithm in 2021. So the very first thing, guys, is it's not really that much different from 2020. There is something that most of you probably don't know, but like I said, I will get to it at the very end. But the algorithm hasn't really changed since 2020. What I will say is likes still, if somebody likes one of your tweets, it's still very important. But what I would say is if you get likes and comments on your tweet, it kind of gives the algorithm a massive boost. So if you can actually manage to actually get somebody to like and actually leave a comment on your tweet, it kind of boosts that tweet. You probably ask yourself, how the hell do I do that? How do I actually get more engagement on my tweets? You basically need to ask a question within that tweet, and it basically encourages more conversation. And what I've been finding is, and it's really, really funny, I haven't really noticed this. I've just been doing it a lot more recently. Is as soon as I tweet something, if I've got the chance, if I've scheduled it and I get back onto Twitter, I literally jump in and I literally just have a conversation in the stream of those tweets. And I'm noticing there's a lot more engagement, the more engagement you have on your tweet as soon as you've tweeted it. The second thing, guys, is comments, like I said, are very, very important. But what I'm starting to do now, likes are great, but the comments are what you're actually interested in. And once you've actually got a comment on one of your tweets, what you need to do then is you need to ask them a question in the DMs. And I'm finding that that's really, really working. It's working really well, really, really, really working really well. So I would recommend that if you're going to start conversations from a comment, go into the DMs. I don't mean spamming people. That's not what I'm talking about. But as long as you follow each other, you can go into the DMs and you can take that conversation a lot further than you can basically take it on the platform. And I'm finding that's working really, really well. Secondly, guys, what I would say is it's not that important to grow your following as much as it used to be. But what I would say is what you need to do is you need to have a conversation with the same network of people that you generally have a conversation with on a daily basis. So if you're talking to 5 or 6 people on a daily basis, it really helps with your tweets showing up much further in their feed. If they comment and if they retweet, then it's going to get shown to a lot more people. But what happens is if you just talk to random people on a daily basis, it's really not that effective. And that's why in 2021 you want to be talking to the same network of people. What I literally do when I go onto the Twitter app is I've got a select few people that I talk to on a daily basis, and then what happens is their followers, and if we're following the same people, they see those conversations going on and they jump into that conversation. The more people that jump into that conversation, the more engagement you actually get on those tweets. All right, so like I said, nothing's really changed that much in 2021. This is going to be a very, very short video, but what I do want to do, guys, is I want to tell you exactly what's working really well for me at the moment. And I'm going to actually go and share my screen with you at the moment and see. Let me just see if I can grab the actual screen up there. There you go. So obviously this is Twitter here. What I will say, guys, what's working really, really well at the moment, and I've tested this on different tweets, okay? And this is something that's going to work for you if you're actually willing to try it as well. I've tried this at different times and it seems to be working. So what happens, guys, I basically tweet something and then I watch to see what level of engagement I get on that tweet. So what most people do is they'll tweet something, and then in a few minutes they'll tweet something else, and in 5 minutes they'll tweet something else. What I'm suggesting to you is just to take it easy a little bit and literally just find out exactly what's going on with that tweet, because obviously after you've posted it, after a few minutes, you should get a good indication of how well that tweet is performing. And when I say performing, how many likes, how many comments, how many retweets you've had. If you actually start getting quite a lot of engagement on that tweet, what I'm suggesting to you is, and I would love you to test this, and if it works for you, please come back and let me know. What I want you to do is don't tweet anymore. What I'm saying is I'm not suggesting that not to tweet anymore. I'm just saying don't tweet any new fresh tweets anymore. Let the algorithm show it to more people. What you can do, if you going through your feed, you can actually comment on other people's things. You can obviously read them, but on your own Twitter feed, on your own Twitter account, if you've got a tweet that's doing really well, I suggest that you hold off, because what happens is, and I've noticed this on all the tweets that I've been testing this on, if you leave it and you don't actually tweet out anymore, you start getting a lot more engagement. It's kind of as if the algorithm wants to show it to more people, and it wants you to give it time to show it to more people. But what happens is, if you keep consistently tweeting straight after the tweet that's doing really well, it kind of slows down. I've been testing this on obviously this tweet that you can see here. Let's put it on full screen. I've tested it on this particular one as well. Does it really matter what other people think? That did really well. When I say did really well, it got a lot of engagement. I'm not massively bothered about the actual likes, but the engagement is what I'm looking for. So this one did particularly well. And again, I tested this at different times, and it really didn't matter when I actually did this. What I was finding is if you leave it for 10, 15, 20 minutes, just let the algorithm allow the tweet to be shown to more people. As soon as you tweet something else, it's kind of if it halts it. Now, listen, this isn't scientific. This is something I've been trying on my own account. I've been trying it on a few accounts that I manage, and it seems to be working quite well. So what I'm suggesting to you is, and what I'd recommend that you do, is actually try it out for yourself. All right. So let's go back to part of the screen. I tried it out on this tweet here. This was on the 23rd. As you can see, there's not actually much to the tweet at all. But what I did is I tweeted it out. I saw how much engagement it was getting, and I just held off and just thought, whoa, let me just stop tweeting and just let the algorithm do its thing. And what happened is more and more people started commenting. And like I said, I think if I would have tweeted a lot more, it's almost as if Twitter wants to kind of show your tweet to the people that it's already shown it to. And then it will stop showing it to people if you continue tweeting. But if you just hold off, I think, from what I can see, is actually showing it to more people. So I'm really, really surprised at that. So I did it on this tweet here. I did it on the 22nd. I did it with this tweet here. This one here got 210 likes. I'm not saying that likes are really, really important, but it's just giving you guys an indication of a strategy that I'm finding that's working really well at the moment. So I did it on this particular tweet on the 22nd. I did it at different times. I did it on the 23rd. I did quite a lot on the 22nd and 23rd. I got this one here. If a famous musician asks for collaboration, would you even if you didn't like their music? Again, it matters what you actually tweet, but a lot of the times it's when you're actually asking a question and you actually get some sort of response back. Those tweets seem to do really, really well. And if you actually ask a question within a tweet and it starts to get an engagement, what I'm suggesting to you is just to hold fire and just let the algorithm do its thing. That's if you really want to have more engagement on that tweet. And lastly, I did it on this tweet here. Do you constantly find yourself starting new tracks without finishing old ones? Again, it was a question, and I got a hell of a lot of engagement on that as well. So guys, I would recommend that you try this. I'm not saying this is in stone. I'm not saying this is scientific, but I've tried it. I've tried it on my account. I've tried it on other people's accounts, and it's worked really well. So guys, I do a lot more of this. You see the actual link at the bottom there. We've got a new course out at the moment called the Music Marketing Starter Kit. It came out a few weeks ago and it's doing really, really well. I'm suggesting to you that if it's something that you want to do, you want to take your music to the next level, these are the sort of things that I actually teach. So I'm not going to go into too much on this live stream, but if you're interested, I'll leave the link in the actual description of this video. If you want to learn more things about music marketing, the stuff that we're doing on Twitter, I update this course regularly. So if that's something of interest to you, I'd love for you to actually sign up. But guys, this is what's happening at the moment. There's not much difference between 2020 and 2021, but I don't think a lot of you realize just how well things happen when you actually just ease off a little bit, let the tweet do its thing, and the algorithm will show it to more people. But what happens is if you continue to keep tweeting after the one that's done really well, it's kind of as if it stops showing people that that tweet, basically. So I'm not saying this is in stone. Try it out for yourself. If it works for you, fantastic. If it doesn't, please come back, let me know. I'd really like to hear from you. So guys, thank you so much. This is Des from the Music Marketing Academy. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate if you like it and share it with any other musicians that you know. So guys, I'm going to sign off. I haven't been on YouTube and haven't been on Twitter for, not Twitter, I haven't been on YouTube for a while. So I just thought I'd do a very, very quick live stream just to get back into the swing of things. So guys, if this has helped, leave a comment below, retweet it, and yeah, tell more people about it, because this is something that's working really well and I'd love for you to test it. So guys, take care and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.